Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, and this may seem provocative to some, but it doesn't come without a basis here. We've been talking about, and what's been announced in various news articles and promulgated through various regulations is, starting in October, we're going to be looking into the fourth quarter of 2022 at a situation wherein retirees are going to need to show a higher amount of coverage for inpatient insurance. And as we've discussed in other videos, that's going to be $100,000 in inpatient coverage. Now, we've also discussed it may be possible to self-insure for that coverage, and various evidence may be usable. Now, no real point speculating what kind of evidence is going to be used starting from the fourth quarter, because we're not there yet. And as everybody knows, as a practical matter, you see how this works when the rubber hits the road, frankly. But a recent article, and I urge folks who are watching this video to read it, it's from the Pattaya Mail, pattayamail.com. Article is titled, "Long Stay Retirees in Thailand to be Allowed to Self-Insure." Quoting directly, "Immigration consultants are already saying that wealthy OA retirees in Thailand who cannot obtain insurance would be well advised to keep and retain 3.8 million baht on deposit here. That's the simplest way to prove the new baseline. The alternative appears to require several affidavits, forms for companies and banks to sign, as well as approval from Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials." Yeah, long story short, what's being said here is there's now going to be a $100,000 coverage requirement, or you can self-insure. So if you can't meet the insurance requirement, you can prove up your ability to finance your own insurance, if you will, or pay for yourself in hospital by showing $100,000 of your own, or equivalent and possibly in property, although that remains to be seen. So what some have speculated, and it's an interesting supposition. I don't know exactly where I would stand on this at the moment. I'm always kind of a believer in, unless it's going to imminently harm you, sometimes it's better to wait until you get a better idea of how things are going to look, because 3.8 million baht's a lot of money. I mean, it's over $100,000, like $125,000. So, we're not talking just, chump change, for lack of a better term. But I understand the argument. It's like, okay, if you want to be absolutely certain you're not going to have any problems, just put 100 grand in the bank, put 800,000 on top of it, so you can show not only you have the financial requirement, you have the insurance requirement, and boom, you're done worrying about that. Now, will that ultimately prove to be necessary as a practical matter come the fourth quarter of 2022? It remains to be seen. I would say I am skeptical that that will be the case.